Hello and welcome you all. Today we will be doing exercise 2.3 introduction video which is based on remainder theorem. So first we will learn how to divide a polynomial by long division method and then we will verify our remainder by remainder theorem. So let's say student, we have to divide a polynomial px equal to x plus 3x square minus 1 by px equal to 1 plus x. So the polynomial which get divided is called dividend and the polynomial by which it get divided, say in our case gx, which is a linear polynomial, is called divisor. Now first step is, student, always write the polynomial in decreasing order of their degree. Now let's start the long division method. Now take first term of dividend, which is 3x square, and divide it by first term of divisor, which is x. So we get 3x, and now this 3x is the first term of our quotient. So multiply this 3x with each term of divisor. So 3x into x is 3x square and 3x into 1 is 3x. And now sign will change. So positive become negative and negative become positive. So 3x square will cancel out, and x minus 3x we get minus of 2x. Write the remaining term as it is. So we get minus 2x minus 1. And now student, this is our new dividend. Now again take the first term of our dividend, which is minus 2x, and divide it by the first term of our divisor, which is x. So we get minus 2, and this minus 2 is second term of our quotient. So now multiply minus 2 by each term of divisor. We get minus 2 into x minus 2x, and minus 2 into 1 minus 2. So now again sign will change. Minus 2x plus 2x will cancel out, and minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. Now from here I can say that dividend is always equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So in a general way I can say that dividend is equal to px and divisor is equal to gx. Let quotient be our qx and remainder be our rx. So in general form, I can write this as px is equal to gx into qx plus rx. And now we will verify our remainder by remainder theorem. So first we will find the 0 of our divisor, which is x plus 1. So put x plus 1 is equal to 0, we get x equal to minus 1. And now when we substitute this value of x equal to minus 1 in our dividend, we get 3 into minus 1 square plus minus 1 and minus 1. So on solving it, we get 1. So from here we have concluded that by long division method and by remainder theorem, we get the same remainder. So here the value of our polynomial px at the zeros of gx is same, that is 1. And now one of the most important points, student, see, when the degree of our remainder is less than the degree of our divisor, or the degree of remainder is equal to 0. If these two conditions occur, then we will stop our division. So practice this question mentioned on your screen and verify the remainder by remainder theorem. And now we will do some questions based on algebraic identities. So our first question is that it is given that 3a plus 2b equal to 5c. Then we have to find the value of 27a cube plus 8b cube minus 125c cube if abc equal to 0. Since student 3a plus 2b equal to 5c, it is given in the question. So when we cube both sides, since we know the identity that x plus y whole cube is x cube plus y cube plus 3xy and in bracket x plus y. So applying this identity in LHS, we get 3a whole cube 27a cube, 2b whole cube we get 8b cube, and 3 into 3a into 2b. So we get 18ab, and as we know that 3a plus 2b is equal to 5c, and this is equal to 5 cube, which is 125c cube. Now from here we get 27a cube plus 8b cube, and 18 5 is a 90abc equal to 125c cube. Now we know that abc is equal to 0, therefore value of 27a cube plus 8b cube minus 125c cube is 0. Now our second question for today is that we have to factorize a cube minus 8b cube plus 1 plus 6ab. So I can write a cube as a cube, then plus, and you all know that negative to the power odd is always negative. So I can write minus 8b cube as minus 2b whole cube, and plus 1 can be written as plus 1 whole cube, and then 6ab can be written as minus 3 into a, then minus 2b into 1. So using the identity that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to x plus y plus z, and in bracket x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx, a minus 2b plus 1, and in bracket we get a square plus 4b square plus 1 plus 2ab plus 2b minus a. Now our third question for today is that we have to factorize a plus b whole cube minus a minus b whole cube. Now since we know the identity that x cube minus y cube is x minus y, and in bracket x square plus y square plus xy. So applying this identity, we get a plus b whole cube minus a minus b whole cube can be written as x minus y. Here value of x is a plus b and value of y is a minus b. So a plus b minus of, in bracket, a minus b, and again bracket, x square means a plus b whole square, and then y square means a minus b whole square, and then plus a minus b and a plus b. On solving it, a and minus a will cancel out and b plus b will become 2b. And now on solving a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab, and then a minus b whole square, we get a square plus b square minus 2ab, and we know that a minus b plus b is a square minus b square. 2ab and minus 2ab will cancel out and we get 2b, and in bracket 3a square plus b square. And now student, practice this below question mentioned on your screen and share me the solution.